Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dragagon, and this is Greg Tech New Horizons. Well, something appears to be missing here. That's right, I have moved my electric machines outside of the house. I redid some of the work on the house. These guys are nearly out of water, so I'll end up picking them up soon. I was just using the steam that I had built up and saved up just to grind out some more of the ores. I don't think I had these upgraded before. I went ahead and I upgraded a bunch of chests to iron chests, and then I began organizing stuff. So I've got like my crystal type items up in there. I've got all my crushed right there. I've got a whole bunch of dusts there. Ores and more dusts because dust is everywhere. That feels like home. And then I completed all of the presses for AE2. If we pull up the journey map and I zoom out, I made a run all the way up. I was on my way up over here to this mystical or magical forest biome because I wanted to collect some of those vishrooms and things, or the things that make vishrooms, I think. I don't remember which one it is, whether it's a Vishroom first or it's a Primal Shroom first or whatever. But in any case, I ran across these three meteors. There's one here at the cross center, one here at that cross center, and then a third one over here at that cross center between chunks. And between all three of them, I was finally able to get the one I was missing, which I don't think it was the engineering press. I think it was the calculation press. But anyway, I got 3 more skystone chests, so a little bit of skystone, and picked those guys up for that. So yeah, a little bit of organization here as I'm trying to get stuff sorted out. I went and got more oil. You'll see some various oil making products here in my inventory. I do need to put some of them away. Things like this hydrogen sulfide here that I've got. I'm done with the hydrogen itself. I made some more light fuel, but then more importantly, if we come out here to where this disaster is, I've got a ton of pollution here. Oh, my steel finally finished. But yeah, I've got a ton of pollution. As soon as I walk in here, you can see it all cloudy up. You'll probably see me get slowness and maybe mining fatigue and other things. But I moved my entire set of machines out here to include having that basic arc furnace. So yeah, here are all the machines. Most of them nicely lined up, the important ones being the macerator, the electric furnace, and the alloy smelter outputting into this chest where I can then, keep all of that stuff organized there. But the important thing is I took some of the light fuel, I did the severe steam cracking, and I put it into the basic distillery here so that I could make 4 things of ethylene. I think we're good. Nope, we're not. Perfect. I started up a recording just in time for another blood moon. I had a blood moon like 2 nights ago. It really wasn't all that long ago that I had another blood moon already. But so yeah, I'm probably going to take a break and allow this blood moon to pass. But that ethylene cell, one other thing I had prepped is I'm going to go ahead and use those other 2 circuits. I was toying around with the idea of making several different things. I finally settled on going ahead and making the Advanced Electrolyzer. The idea being that the Advanced Electrolyzer will let me separate out this kyanite dust, which will give me a ton of oxygen, which I'm going to need here shortly, as well as some aluminum and, more importantly, some silicon. It's only a... What is this? It's an 8-to-1. If I look at this and I go to the, not the centrifuge, but if I go and actually look at this here, we go to the electrolyzer. I need it to be MV. And then, yeah, it's 8 to 2 to 1 to 5. So quite a bit of oxygen I'll be getting out of this guy. I can put it up close to the... turbines, and then I won't have to worry about it because I have 4 amps of steam of LV power it will more than power, as long as I'm not using other things, this Advanced Electrolyzer without having to worry about like battery buffers or things along those lines. And then once I get the silicon from this kyanite dust, I can make the lossless cables, which will then make that setup even better because I won't have to worry about losing power due to the cables running all over the place and whatever path the flow decides to go. That thing, it can be a little tricky. It's supposed to be like, you know, shortest path type stuff. But yeah, it's better if it's just lossless anyway, and that way I don't have to worry about losing some each time it goes through a wire. So yeah, those 2 quests are done. I can then work on getting this oxygen. Once I have the oxygen done, I may turn back around and do some more of the ethylene in order to make polyethylene, because that is the next quest in its list here, is to make the molten polyethylene. And the entire reason for making the molten polyethylene is so that I can start getting into some of these other items. The things I'm thinking about are once I make electronic circuits, there was one other thing, and now it's I can't even think of what it is, but there was something else in, it was either the assembler or the circuit assembler that wants that molten polyethylene, and I can then make stuff just a little bit cheaper. Yet again, I know the hulls will use some polyethylene, but that's not the thing I'm specifically thinking of when it came to this. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good having all of this stuff set up and going. I'm just going to hide in the house here until daybreak and then clear out the mobs that do exist. Like these spiders. The spiders love to come up and climb, and so I just stand right here and they burn themselves to death on the steam pipes up top. I like it. It's nice. So anyway, yeah, I will be back once the blood moon is over and we're ready to go. Alright, night has ended, and so now I can not worry about the mobs. I mean, there are some still out there, creepers and whatnot, but for the most part I am still safe in here. I remembered that this episode was supposed to be more of a loot bag episode, along with possibly doing the loot game that is outside there. So I've gone ahead and grabbed all of my loot bags that I've got currently. I think I can actually get, what, 2 more now? 3 more? There's a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and yeah, we'll do this. Sorry for the birds. They apparently have decided to make lots of noise this evening, or at least lots of loud screeching this evening. So there we go. We have those things ready and available to us. So let's go ahead and get started. A magic bag, bees bag, an IC2 crops bag, some steam bags, a bunch of LV1 bags, or LV bags, and then a few now of the MV bags. I have 2 of these guys empty now so that we can have a look-see at what we're going to get as we do things. So yeah, let's get started. Magic bag. 4 niter and some levers. All right, I'll take it. Oops. This bag, I got a bunch of wood screws because that's helpful. That was the bees bag, by the way. I don't know why I got wood screws out of a bees bag, but whatever. Some stakes and a bloodwood door. So there we go, and the stakes can go ahead and go into the food thing. Next up, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up the Steam Age ones, just so those, because those are terrible. A zombie head and a couple of potions of strength. There we go, that'll work. A leather tunic. And some rainbow curry. Ooh, I like rainbow curry. That's good food right there. 9 feathers. Okay, kind of a dud. 9 steaks and 3 more rainbow curry. 3 more hearty breakfasts. So let's go ahead and get this stuff put away. And put away that. And then hearty breakfasts. And then lastly, we get 5 copper ore and an iron wrench. So the iron wrench I'll go ahead and put in here. That I'll deal with later. There we go. All right, next up, let's go ahead and do the MV ones since there are a minuscule amount of those. 9 bottles of enchanting and a weighted pressure plate. That seems like a trash loot thing. There we go. An elevator and some pressure plates. All right, I'll definitely take the elevator. Pressure plates are kind of meh, but that's all right. And then 4 resistors and some beeswax. I don't think I have any beeswax yet. Does not appear that way. So we'll go ahead and put the beeswax in here, and the resistors can go in there. All right. Last but not least, a whole bunch of Tier 1 LV bags. So some food and tin cables. Some more food and a bunch of salt for making food. A couple of Steve's carts pieces. I really don't need these things. There we are. Do they stack? They do. Okay, that's good at least. A zombie head and more food. More tin cables and a screwdriver. A book and even more wood screws. 3 book and quills. Another Steve's cart thing. Ooh, a basic combustion generator. That's actually good loot right there. I can combine that with my other combustion generator, and it should complete the quest. Sorry. This quest right here, needing 2 basic combustion generators. That'll be fantastic. Pressure plates and a couple potions of regeneration. A bow and more food. And then let's see here, resistors and a glowflower seed. I remember getting those in that first set of bags that you guys couldn't hear me talk through, so I don't know if you sat through all of that or not. Slimy sapling, that can go in there. A wooden minecart hull for Steve's carts and 2 more stacks of flat lamps. Food and a fan. And pants. And more salt and a basic solar engine for Steve's carts. All right. Some rail track. There we go. And a creeper head. The creeper head will definitely come in handy later on because I can use those underneath the Thaumcraft, that enchanting thing that I can't remember the name of right now. So that'll be good. A hopper? I'll take a hopper. Absolutely. Some more quills. Ooh, I will always take aluminum gravel sand. Another internal storage from Steve's carts. More of that, and a second basic woodcutter. Hey, I will absolutely take a hang glider. Hang gliders are fantastic. I've been meaning to make one. As you can hear, there was a quest for one of those. I believe that's up in the... Is it in the Steam? No, it can't be in the Steam age. It's got to be somewhere else around here. Oh, maybe it's getting around without dying. Right there. There it is. So I don't even have to do the optional task. I just got it done. So now I can pick something and get a reward for that. Was that a big bunch of nothing? Did I get, like, nothing at all from that bag? I might have gotten nothing. All right. Fine by me, I guess. They're just loot bags, so it's whatever I can get, right? And then we have some glass tubes and some more pressure plates. Slime balls, always useful. And some more food. Obsidian and some sandwiches. More resistors and a golden apple. I don't know that I have one of those anywhere else. I know I haven't eaten one, it said so. Bread. More obsidian and some vacuum tubes. Another golden lasso. So I've got 2 of these guys now. That's pretty good. A file and some terrawort seeds. All right. sugar, and a glowflower seed. Again, apologies for the birds. They are being extremely loud right now. Not quite sure what is going on other than they want to make a bunch of noise. More wood screws, some sandwiches, and a circuit. Some feathers and some arrows. Yay, saplings. Everybody's favorite, right? Where did those other saplings go? Here? No. Here? Yep. Alright. Put those guys away. Spruce sapling I've already got a thing for. Some bowls and an... Oh, I'll take an apiary. Absolutely. A Steve's Cart's Basic Farmer. Some iron bars and string. Yes, I know I can put them over there. I'm just almost done with this stuff. A little bit of bone meal and some potions of regeneration. And lastly, another thing of resistors there. So there we go. That is all of the loot bags that I had built up from that point on. About the only other thing we can do this evening is I could take a quick break and then we could go check out that loot game. It's only been about 16 minutes since I started this video outside of the birds squawking. So we could definitely take a look at that loot game. So I will see you guys back here after I've taken a small break. Alright, here we go, down into the loot game. I have not broke into this one just yet. I've got a piece of paper here next to me so that I can figure out if this is going to be a Simon Says. I can do that. Otherwise, it'll be Minesweeper, and we'll see how that game does. So here we go, right click. Looks like it's Simon Says. It is Simon Says. Alright, here we go. And I just keep tabs on this. I just basically use, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3. Now at some point it like resets itself and it just does a really long pattern that you have to be paying attention to. So we'll see if we get that far with this thing. I may speed up this part just because it is a little slow. I have no idea if this thing's on a timer, like if you can like pause and come back to it or not. So I don't want to delay too long in writing the next number in case it's got some kind of timer for that. Another one, okay. I don't think I've ever made it this far, usually because I screw up on this last pattern, like I misread one of the numbers and then it, you know, it resets and, you know, have fun. 7, 9. Another one? Yeah, okay. I was not expecting it to be this long to get through this last level. 2, 3, 9, 4, 2, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 3. All right, 6, 1, 1, 3, 2, 8, 3, 9, 8, 9, 2, 3, 9, 4, 2, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 3. Okay. 6, 1, 1, 3, 2, 8, 3, 9, 8, 9, 2, 3, 9, 4, 2, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 3, 2. All right. 6, 1, 1, 3, 2, 8, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 3, 7, 1, 2. Hey, 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 look at that. All right, so here we go. All the things I get. Ooh, extruder shapes. Fantastic. Casing, rod, block, normal pipe, small pipe, some null logic, some pulsating iron, carbon fiber canoe, and a redstone conduit. Some HV parts. Okay. Oh, Lapitron crystal. Fantastic. Exquisite emerald, exquisite ruby, some conveyor modules, a motor, some copper nickel coil blocks. Anyone? Copper item casing, some iron furnaces, tin rotors, annealed copper cables, tin item casing, some silver plates, and then lastly, large steel fluid pipes. Ooh, 4 electronic circuits, a reinforced door. That'll go great. Farm valve. Ooh, raw silicon plates. Okay. Some small cadmium batteries, an eye of ender, and a tank cart. So that is excellent. I am very happy with those results. It is nearly morning, which means I've probably got, yep, monsters out here. Ow, you little spider. Knock it off! Ha! I know they can climb over it, but I'm past it. That would have been a great end to the episode, huh? Watch me die to a spider as I'm coming out of a loot game that I won, like, all the way. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Here we go. So here we are. I can drop in all of my nice shiny loot there, and then I can decide what to do with it after a bit. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We didn't make a lot of progress, but getting that electrolyzer up and running is actually a pretty big deal. Where did I put the rest of my stuff? Does anyone remember? Because I don't. I put it away before I started up this episode. So anyway, I am going to be making a stack of electronic circuits so that I can then start making some of the other bits and bobs that I need, specifically making the materials to make these, not these integrated circuits, but these good electronic circuits. Now that I have an LV circuit assembler, I can actually build them pretty cheaply. Diodes, a little bit of copper wire, 2 processors instead of 3, and then the good circuit boards. So yeah, that'll be key in getting us up and running. I'm also going to set up my electrolyzer, and I'm going to start electrolyzing stuff so that I can get the oxygen that I can mix with the ethylene, and then also getting aluminum and silicon so that I have access to those lossless cables. So I'll get some of that stuff done. I will see you guys in the next episode. Till then.